And it's a mother effing pleasure to be here at the Year in Recap show, brought to you by the Bols podcast, that is. As always, you know what it is. We everywhere. Sleeves the hustler all day long. It's a pleasure. You see, we brought the collars and blazers out. You know what I'm saying? Some of us stuck to the full script, but it's our good brother, Stop, the militant one, brother Byron. Love him dearly. Yeah. I always got to, man.
I got a collar on.
You do.
You got a sweatshirt on too.
And a collar.
And I got the same combination.
I would love it for you not to compare what you're wearing to what I'm wearing. 4.
Good brother Kyrie all day long, tie all day long, dread on the lens. You know what it is, man. We back at it, man. And it's a pleasure. First and foremost, we want to toast up, man. Real rap. Fellas, everybody out there, to 2021, man. Another one. And we've been through another one, and it's a pleasure to be here, and many, many more after here.
You know what I'm saying? Get 2021 out of here, though. That you don't get to go. See you.
I mean, yeah, but as always...
Was it better than 2020, though? Like, I mean...
for me, yeah.
We spent a lot of time indoors in 2020. Yeah. And at least in 2022, you know, the doors started opening a little bit. Yeah. You know, you got a chance to be amongst the folks a little more. Hell, I don't know if we done a virtual show this year, and we definitely did a couple last year, so, you know. And at least it's on upswing.
Absolutely. And we was able to do... Shout out also to, first and foremost... the Duke, BJ, you know what I'm saying? Duke the Barber, appreciate you, one of the illest locations ever, you know what I'm saying? Many more to come, definitely. Drew, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. We was able to go there. Remember, we was able to shoot out there at his spot, you know what I'm saying? Charlie K, Coda, you know what I'm saying? Logic, we was able to go to the studio, go down there, do that, you know what I mean? So as all things, we try to give you a little piece of everything with what we was to do this year. So, yeah, this year was definitely better than last year because we was able to expand a little bit and further it out. More interviews, and we got more extensive. Shout out to Panky.
With Sammy, Brandon Panky.
Absolutely sipping with Sammy. Our folks, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, dog, this was a good year, man. You know what I'm saying?
In totality, just had to drink it all in.
You know what I mean?
And keep a perspective. But yeah,
man, toast to all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute,
I appreciate you guys as a glass half full.
Why not, man? I mean, listen. If you want to find a way to drink more, then just.
But aside from all that good stuff, I still think 2021 get the hell out of here,
man. I'm with you, man. Onward and upward. Why not?
So what's some things that
to recap? I mean, look, the year was crazy. You know that it was crazy. It was just ridiculous. I mean, there was a lot of different things that happened. Of course, one of the biggest things was Capitol insurrection.
Yeah, that was like the toast of
the
2021.
So that's the top of the year. That was in January, right?
January 6th.
Yeah, that was January. Yeah, that.
They still getting arrested for that shit.
And they giving some years to some, but what did you get, like 6 years or something like that? I bet you he never saw that coming.
Nah, man, because they were strolling through, like, you know what I mean? They owned the place.
Owned the flag.
Like they thought it was all good going in people's drawers and shit, taking things.
White House.
Keepsakes and everything.
They had on their
government. Like, what's wrong with
it, man? Like, no, it's cool. They said it's cool. We can do this today.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, man.
All the people who backed the blue came out there and beat the shit out of the blue.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. So it's like, oh, you only backed the blue when the blue was hurting black people.
It's so good to see people still getting arrested for it. Like, they thought
because the violation was just too much. The violation, you can't just sweep that under the rug and not do anything.
No.
Whole life been changed because of it, but you chose that life, so shout out to you.
It's crazy. One of the characters from Bob's Burgers, one of the guys that does the voice for one of the characters on Bob's Burgers was spotted at the insurrection. I don't get that. Face all out.
Listen, man.
Listen, what do you
mean?
He stormed. He stormed the Capitol, went inside or did whatever was on the grounds, and then naturally they spotted him. And now he got fired from Bob's Burgers. So it's like, people went and they stormed this Capitol all because they thought that Trump should have stayed president no matter what. Like, be for real, it wasn't about no election being stolen.
Nobody believes that.
They wanted him as president no matter what. It didn't matter. So they go there, and now they lost their jobs behind it. People are going to jail behind this man. And Trump left it all out. hanging out to dry, ain't coming to bat for nobody. It's
Well,
like, man, please yourselves.
You tried to live a gimmick too hard.
Yeah, it's like,
You know,
And that's what you get, you fucking dickheads.
That's a line, man. You took it too far. You was like, I can just change the world on some I don't even know, resurrection type shit.
It reminds
Insurrection type shit.
Whenever I see it, and you see all the smoke and the crowd, it reminds me of what is it, the final battle scene in Glory. It was storming up Fort Sumner.
Damn.
Just smoke and sand and people climbing the wall. I was like,
Exactly.
come
You
on,
got right
man.
there.
And now everything after it is like the end scene. This is the cannons.
They turn around and saw the cannons.
And the English dude and Morgan Freeman like, oh,
Holy shit.
yeah, light them up, blow them down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Guilty, 5
Right.
years. Guilty, 6 years.
Yeah.
But that just began, honestly, the top of the year trickled down to more dickhead shit because remember, we had a crazy glue bitch. Remember,
Oh
Shorty?
yeah, the Gorilla Glue challenge.
Gorilla Glue. Yes, we cannot when we go back past January
man.
and we get midway like February, March, you know what I'm saying?
Marcha.
Yeah.
Marcha.
That he called her crazy glue bitch is just the funniest part of the whole thing, man. But
Yeah, Gorilla Glue. Excuse me
that
to be
was-
proper
that was-
about it. Yeah, exactly. You put Gorilla Glue in your hair. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
some
it
crazy
started a whole
attention.
phenomenon with the Gorilla Glue for a month and change.
yeah, no, shout out to her, man.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. Gorilla Glued your shit to the top.
pay the cost to be in that position, but you know, after they sorted it out, I'm pretty sure she got 15 minutes for it.
Yeah.
Can't ask for more than
I
that.
don't know what she's doing
Oh, no
now.
hate and shade. This was
Where's she at now? Where's Gorilla Glue at?
Couldn't understand it at all, but you know, whatever. You know what I mean?
It's probably some hair competition that she's judging on some True TV or some shit like that. Like, I have no idea, but I'm quite sure they reached
It's
out
not out
to
of the
her.
realm of possibilities.
No,
You know
that
what
a
I'm saying?
VH1.
It's
So they got some.
absolutely not.
There's a black hair show on somewhere.
Yeah,
just because
absolutely.
they're just showing about everything, and I'm quite sure they reached out to her.
Probably so.
I would agree.
I was just watching Moonshiners. Like, just for real, they ain't no shit about no hair salon. Like,
Exactly. Or at least she can tell you about some glue. You know what I'm saying? She definitely can tell you about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So Joe Biden is president, and then this was
Biden's
funny to me.
president.
Remember Joe Biden's dog was biting everybody.
No.
You don't remember that when he first got in the office?
No.
His dog had bit a couple staffers
Damn.
at the White House. Yeah, so I guess he had to go send him back for some kind of training or something like that.
Wow.
I was curious as to what kind of dog it was, but you know he ain't got like no pit bull.
In the hood, they get sent back to somewhere they don't come back from.
Yeah.
Ain't no training. You know what I'm saying?
You think he had like a Doberman? Like,
I don't know. I've never seen the
attack
picture. I'm
dog?
curious. You know, maybe
Yeah.
he did have a pit or a rock.
No. Every time somebody talk about dog, the one thing that always comes to my mind was Jamie Foxx when he was the old man on Living Color and he used to walk around with the dead dog, Duke. You remember? I don't know if you remember that one. You sleeves do. But that was one of his better Living Color sketches. Down, Duke. Sit. Roll over.
He's old as shit.
Dog just as dead as anything. And, yeah, that was a good one. Anyway.
Yeah, so Biden's dogs are here biting niggas.
Yeah.
Now you hold up. See, I'm sorry, it's a weird, but you know how we segue shit. You talking about Biden's dog biting niggas now?
He was, so.
But I know this is weird, but this is just me, and I'm on a little bit. Rest in peace, if I'm not mistaken. X was this year.
Oh, I got a few of them.
You know what I'm saying?
We lost DMX,
You know what I'm saying?
Black Rob, Biz Markie, Shock G, Prince Marky D, Michael K. Williams.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other rappers that died too, but we're probably not really familiar with their work. They're a little bit younger.
Yeah, exactly. Rest in peace.
And then, you know, the rest in peace, obviously, to everybody you just mentioned. And think about the younger rappers just dying, like, they're getting, like, killed.
Yeah.
No, like it's like yeah, like
That's
I'm,
probably one of the bigger things of 2021, man. Like,
That's been going
that shit
on.
is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I was on Media Takeout, and they was saying, I don't know, in Jacksonville, maybe, I forget. One rapper killed another, whatever. And this dude is like giving back shots to the dead rapper's baby mama on his tombstone, recording it.
Oh no,
Like,
no,
that's high level.
No.
What
Like,
the fuck
No.
right there,
Listen, man.
Like,
It's crazy. The youngins.
That's dark,
They have
dark.
no. There is no code. They know nothing
Like
but
that's creep show shit. Like
they
that's
know
a
nothing
lot,
about
dog.
getting the phone and doing the absolute fucking most, dog. And then when the repercussions come, they wonder
Like rapping
you know
about
what I'm
him,
saying?
And that's what I was just
Things
going to
like
say,
that,
you know
right?
what I'm saying?
So you're going to give his baby mom's back shots on his grave, recorded, and put it out
For
there
all
the
his
public to see.
peoples.
There was a link on Media Ticket. I ain't.
If I
Any
was
of his people.
Yeah.
if I was an investigator, I would definitely be looking into.
no, they been
your baby mom as a suspect.
Listen. Our era is different. We was private. This era, these niggas snitch on themselves. They go right online and all types of
It'd
shit.
be in the next
You know
track
what I'm saying?
about how they took
Exactly.
whatever out, or
They
they
be
was
making tracks
responsible
about
and-
how they did shit to
Yeah,
people.
man.
Like it's out of control. But initially,
They get knocked for it.
we was talking about the rest in peace memorial to a lot of folks, but specifically, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to stick nobody out, but like X, we had a moment on that because that's our era.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? And how that affected us and everything.
Now, Black Rob was also in that same era, but X was, at the top. Like, yeah. In our era where, what we watched or followed was kind of what the society did because we were just, at that age, he was the top banana. Like, 1998, 1999 were like his.
Yeah, 2 platinums.
He owned the year.
2
Like,
platinums 1 year.
yeah.
He's the first rapper to do that.
First artist.
First artist.
Artists,
Yeah.
like Beatles ain't do no shit like that.
Excuse me, fella. My bad.
And that's back when you actually had to go buy records.
And that's the
Right.
difference. And that's the difference that. Sorry, we're not trying to show age and none, just wisdom. But see, fuck a stream. When like somebody really went like platinum, that means 1 million people went and grabbed their joint. You know what I'm
And
saying?
on some real shit, it meant too, because the bootleg thing was real as shit too.
Exactly.
Like that shit was everywhere. So
if you went diamond, which is 10,
Phew.
all right, which is some artists have had the luxury of doing. You understand? That
Not too many
means
hip-hop,
10 million, Outkast one of them. You know what I'm saying? 10 million people have brought. You know what I'm saying? Like went in the store
Album,
and
tape,
brought your
CD,
joint.
yeah.
Was it a specific
pretty much.
album Outkast that went diamond, or just in general they sold 10 million?
Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta go look at the specifics. But
I would think their catalog probably.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I
I can
can't
imagine.
think of one Outkast album that like maybe Do Hove got a diamond album?
I mean, you gotta think about maybe they last joint.
I feel like Miseducation was a diamond album, like Lauryn Hill, like that's the type of shit.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
Because it got major crossover.
Like yeah, like it's just the rocket ship. Like you can't turn shit on and not hear that. You know what I mean? Like at least for that time.
Man, you'd be surprised, man. Like you just gotta go back and do the like Nelly went diamond, bro. Like real.
Because he same recipe
yeah.
crossed over something stupid. Like you know what I mean? But
like, you know what I'm saying?
It's getting hot in here. They still play it.
yeah, man.
I mean, he got several joints, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I feel like that's-
It's like
That's
all
probably
them
the
joints that
biggest
you be
one.
seeing on. That's what I call '90s hits.
Yeah.
Like that shit. Like every Peloton ride I do got "Killing Me Softly" or something from the Fugees on that shit because it's popular.
Yeah, man. So definitely.
But yeah, that's so crazy. Man. That's a different time. You actually had to go and physically purchase something. It seems like I would think that artists from that era probably have stronger fan bases than newer artists do because you don't actually have to go. out of
That's
your
why we still
way
going to see their show.
to go buy something.
But no. I mean, like
No, we do though.
no. I'm not saying that we don't appreciate artists from our era, but I mean, you be seeing young cats that or have rappers that they like with like literal fucking tattoos on their face. Like I'm just saying, don't undermine their dedication
Oh, yeah,
and the shit,
I'm
their
not, but
fandom.
we have
But
to-
like our shit is real.
You
Like
have to give it
yeah,
some more
for sure.
time to see if there's develops into
Yeah.
See, that's the longevity aspect of
Yeah.
it. Like some of these motherfuckers that they done got tattooed on their body. If it-
Right,
will-
5
will
years
they
from now,
be
they're not
around?
even around
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
Exactly. Will they have
nothing.
enough to sustain a tour? That they,
Like,
somebody
I
can
mean,
go out and
that's
see
you
them?
mention that because I always see him like on like YouTube or whatever. The fuck is Soldier Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's done music after that Superman that whole joint. He's got like a whole following, dog. Like I had, that was.
Soldier Boy is a
He's
smart,
like legit, huh?
Oh, Soldier Boy, tell him, listen, smart young man, and he know how to play this game, and he been playing this game from the rip when he
was
did
a
it
kid.
when he came out. You know what I'm saying? So no, he definitely shout out to him. He caused havoc. He know what he doing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He definitely know what he doing, dog. I ain't mad at him.
Nah, man, good on you.
What else? Juneteenth was made a federal holiday.
Oh yeah.
That
They
happened
tried
this
to
year,
give us
too.
that. Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
rather have that reparations.
Yeah.
But
That sounds like National Barbecue Day.
I mean,
you remember when we had a fight about reparations?
we had a fight.
Well, a disagreement. We were talking about reparations that one episode.
I do remember us talking about it. Now that you mention it, I don't remember which side.
He got heated. Me
What?
and him got heated.
Yeah, well, that
And what was we? And what was the heat? What was the stance on it? What was?
For some reason, I feel like me and Staff were like, and you were like, hell yeah.
No. I was like, we need reparations. And Sleeves was like, nah. He thought it was more like a handout or something. Like, no, it's a debt owed to us.
Okay.
And then once we started, but wait, no, because it was funny because it must have been 15 minutes or so later. He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, no, I'm for it. Then I see what you're saying."
That sounds like one of them joints.
Yeah, but it'll go down like that. If you sit down and talk, and then I sit back on it and make a little sense to me.
Okay, I feel you.
But I think more so what I was on some was not so much that, because I don't feel like you're going to ever properly break down no bread.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what you should do is what y'all pussies, what y'all did, you know what I'm saying, for other minorities. Like, give us land.
Well, I mean, that should be.
No, no. You give me land. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I can figure that out from there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like, no, you're not gonna figure out a check when you break down all the black people and all this, that, and the third. That's gonna come down to like a $200 check.
acres in the
you know what I'm saying?
It'll be more than that. It'll be something intergenerational. But I'm cut the check. I want the land and the check. Cut the check. Money's old. You gotta pay.
Man, listen, you give me land, I'm fine.
You gotta pay. Everybody else get paid. You gotta get paid, dog.
And we're not.
I'm about to say, you say gotta.
This is how it started last time.
Yeah.
And we're not.
We're gonna move on.
Exactly, man. We recapping, man.
Was that this year? It might have been. Nah, man.
It could have been last year, man. We do a lot of shit, man. Blessings. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
The Cos got out of jail. They overturned his assault conviction.
Hold up. You know what I'm saying? You damn right. You damn skippy. You got
Like
out.
some wild technicality or something like that. I guess he had a conversation with a lawyer, and the lawyer
You gonna
wind
fuck
up.
around and go back.
No, he not. He ain't giving
Nah, he
him the
done.
pudding
He
pop
gone
no
back.
more, man.
Guilty, dirty motherfucker. Yeah, whatever.
He ain't going back. He done. He out. He on the streets now. He gonna stay
You
on
don't
the
know,
streets.
man. They might have wanted them pills, Sky.
I know.
Hey, listen, man. From what I heard,
Way to get him right before he could buy. Right,
Exactly. dog.
way to get him right before he could buy NBC, because they didn't want him to do
I
that.
heard they was giving out Quaaludes like crazy.
They was, man. You saw
a
Wolf of Wall
choice
Street,
for
man. They was
everybody.
popping them shits like they was
People just
Cheerios, man. Like, you know what I mean?
It'd be like you hooking up with some woman and you'd be like, yeah, you trying to smoke this joint or something like
Nah,
that.
it's a
You know
different
what I mean?
area, and she want to do a lewd.
And she fell asleep and passed out. Like, what time?
I love
he
that
drugged
dude.
me.
And this was
Like,
80s
you
Kai.
wanted to
This
leave.
is 70s, 80s Kai's. He had the little, you know what I mean? 70s Kai's had the little bear, you know what I mean? 80s Kai's was Cliff Huxtable.
Now, I don't know Bill Cosby personally, so I really don't know this man's
Get
character.
you to lose, young
know.
lady.
I don't
But
really
what
know.
I can say is how you get booked on that ugly. But anyway, man, moving on. You know what I'm saying? Where we at, man? What else?
I was expecting him to have like some supermodel. He's Bill Cosby, but whatever. Man, COVID went rampant on us. We had Alpha, Beta, Delta, and now we got Omicron.
You know, Omarion?
Yeah, Omarion.
See, I always go Unicron. Remember the
Unicron.
Transformer? That was like the planet world. Yeah, that's what I always think of.
Listen, man,
And booster shots.
we be here all day.
Still not working.
We be here all day on that, and I ain't trying to spend a lot of time on that at all because it's a recap show. The bottom line is this: I've been the main one in the corner out of everybody, telling you it's some propaganda to the bullshit. And in my lifetime, from even when we grew up, when we got a vaccine, let's say something like chicken pox, they gave us a vaccine for chicken pox. You ain't get that shit no more. That was a rat. You was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused because how you labeling something a vaccine, people catching it, still dying, then you want to tell me now, get boosted. I'm not hating on nothing, but why are you so hype about niggas just freely getting shots right now? It just seems funky to me, and niggas are still dying with the vaccine, so yeah.
Yeah, well, they had to go and change the definition of vaccine because of all this, you know.
And this is for
around
and how many
COVID.
years this had to get changed? You feel what I'm saying, Zob? Like, think
Yeah,
about how
I
long.
feel you. Well, I just read an article today. And supposedly the Army's working on a new, I guess, I don't know if it's a course of shots or they're working on some new type of vaccine. But I guess this will actually be more of it will provide more of like an immunization because they said that the way they're developing it, it's supposed to be able to fight against all types of COVID-19 variants. So it would be like getting your immunization shots back in the day for chicken pox or measles or something like that. So you should, if everything goes
Something like
according to
that
plan,
makes
you
sense.
should be able to take that, and then that'll be the only shot you would need probably for the rest of your life, and you should have protection, immunity against COVID and all its potential variants. So I don't know. We'll have to see where that goes. But I mean, like I said, I had COVID, survived it. I know everybody's not that fortunate, so I guess it's kind of still that personal choice thing. If you want to take the shot, take the shots. You want the boosters, but it's not guaranteed to keep you healthy. You can still get sick.
It's choice, man, and we're not hating on nobody's choice. That's your freedom of choice.
My thing was, if the government was really out here concerned for people's health and their welfare around COVID, they'd have been pushing testing just as hard as they were pushing the vaccination. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you can be vaccinated and then still catch COVID, spread COVID, get sick from COVID. So the best bet would be to get tested weekly, so at least you know if you were a carrier or not.
Oh yeah, man. Moving on. Fuck COVID. It's terrible. We still gotta be even talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And Kyrie, king of the Nets.
I don't know that I'm surprised that Kyrie ain't played yet, just because Kyrie is the type to kind of take a stance and run
He said,
with
"Fuck your
it.
protocols."
They are talking about him playing just because
on road games,
I won't play.
It's getting rampant within pro sports right now, where a lot of teams are having to postpone games.
so they need bodies.
Yeah, they need bodies. They're letting people just get signed, players, more freely than they typically would. They even postponed some football games that were supposed to be played. One game that was supposed to be played Saturday was played Monday, and the Eagles were supposed to play Sunday, and they wanted to play on Tuesday. They did a lot better than last time they played on a Tuesday. I don't know if you guys remember that Michael Vick, Joe Webb game in Minnesota, where Michael Vick wasn't the same after that. I was worried about this game because I kept thinking about a Tuesday night in Minnesota, but we did okay. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Kyrie is kind of the one.
I think it's a very bad look for the Nets organization. I feel like it makes them look kind of weak.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, but they're hamstrung based on the state. Like the state won't allow them.
It's about safety protocols. You're supposed to be trying to keep players.
Oh, so you're saying they shouldn't let him play in road games at all?
He ain't vaccinated and all.
But they're mandated by the state.
I get that. But at first, that wasn't the agreement. Wasn't he just supposed to be? He wasn't playing at all.
Nah, Chief.
Because for sure he hasn't played a game at all.
You can't talk that.
So you're saying they should just stay on the stance of not having him play at all and just.
If he's not going to agree to
they're bucking.
Play,
they're letting him play.
Now we got a part-time NBA player now.
Would say you sleeves?
No, fuck out of
here. Who
here.
else is a part-time NBA player?
Kyrie Irving will be that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
that's about being unique. And all fuck out of here.
It's not about being
No, fuck out of here. Like you want me to conform to the bullshit? I'm not. One and two.
It's about
you want
money. And money trumps COVID safety protrols.
At the end of the day, you just said something out your mouth that, so what, he's not vaccinated, he's not going with the safety protocols. Fam, we just had a conversation not two seconds ago about people being vaccinated and still catching this shit. So if he ain't caught the shit, he been fine, and he ain't been vaccinated, and he just want to play ball, he ain't no fucking threat. All right, that's where people getting it fucked up.
He did catch it, though.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so he ain't got it no more. So however he got through it, he got through it right naturally. That's it.
I'm just saying it makes them look bad when you come up with these safety protocols that all these players are supposed to adhere to.
Yeah, I feel like you're saying the same thing, but you got upset with him about it.
But the only reason why
about the organization, you're talking about Kyrie the individual. Like,
gotcha.
You said a lot of fuck out of here. It's always one.
The only reason why they're letting him.
So what?
Give me this. Look, why are they letting him play, right? What's the only reason why they have to be letting him play right now? I mean, they must.
They have to. Well, they don't have to, but I mean,
he's needed.
Yeah, like KD's gone, everybody else is gone. So your point is well taken and
it's for the money.
Correct. Like
they need the viewership.
It's like
it's entertainment.
You talk to a woman.
They lie to you.
You talk to a woman and you say
about control. And getting the players to do what they want them to do.
It's America.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's like, you go to a woman and you're like, what if I get you $100 for sex? And they looked at you like you were crazy. And he's, well, what if I get you $10,000? And well, hold on, let's discuss it.
What type of sex?
Oh, yeah, right, exactly. Like it's the same kind of premise. Like everybody has a price. $1 million man shit 101,
and they fold it. But see, I just don't make it seem like you're doing this for safety protocols and all this and the other. Because if that was the case,
you would have never even considered bringing him on there.
That's not the case at all.
Exactly.
You don't care about bringing him out there and him getting sick or making other people sick. No, bottom line was the money. That's it. And that's why y'all brought him back. So,
if he goes back, I don't even know if
I thought he would agree to it, didn't he?
No, I think he would coming back, bro.
Well, he might. Then maybe he's in a protocol because he does currently have it, or
So they allowed him to come back. He caught it.
Yeah.
Oh, he caught it as soon as he got
Yeah,
it.
because I remember reading him being in the protocol, him and Durant. It's a lot of shit with the NBA.
But New York right now, crazy. That shit. Like,
it's everywhere. Like I was just looking on CNN, and they said all 50 states, have confirmed cases of the variant, but New York extra, but pro sports in general, man. Like it was a whole bunch of NFL, all of them, man. Like
push a couple games back. I mean, I don't know, man. This is what it is.
Yeah, it ain't really going nowhere, man. Just gotta kind of do what we can to do what we gotta do.
So you keep cutting it.
Huh?
Yeah, you keep cutting it.
Well, I mean,
No, I ain't getting no more right now. I'm cutting it with this juice, and I'm good.
Drank the last of my lemonade.
yeah, he did. Simply, that's the good stuff too. He just said, "F it."
Dang, look at it.
This.
The lemonade is strong.
Right. He took the Johnny Walker, like, whatever. That's Simply lemon. God damn! It's pink lemonade?
What is this? Is this natural?
I like some yellow lemonade. I don't know about this shit.
And we're back. You know what I'm saying? Good now. Kiss my. They ain't lying though. Definitely hit me a little
Pink
bit.
lemonade.
Got my eyes a little watery. You know what I'm saying?
I
Come
like
back
Lipton tea. You got any Lipton tea? Simply
That's
shit.
the basic. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You all fancy.
You ain't got no Tampico.
That is the most worst. That is the worst thing.
No, Sunny Delight. Like, you got to chew that
Between
shit.
them two.
Like, you got to,
Both of them
you need a
terrible.
knife and fork for Sunny Delight. That shit, you don't even.
They should have never created that shit.
Mega Morning, Mrs. B. Remember that commercial back in the day? And they used to have like the little hug-sized Johns, and you would drink it up. It's like having some fucking hot butter.
Exactly. Like, who created that?
Man, they was getting money hand over fist. Talking about this some.
Just like they was pouring fucking chocolate milk down our throat with that type of shit. Now I just can't stand it. Like, get that shit.
Okay, I like chocolate milk. I'll have it like every now and then.
I have a hot chocolate.
Okay, there you go.
I have a hot chocolate, but chocolate milk, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did enough. I had the joint. You know the joints use the like the Nesquik joints.
I don't know what you jerking over here. What are you talking about?
The syrup joints.
Okay.
The syrup joints.
You find yourself a chocolate cow and you grab a tea. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
I used to fuck with the nut ass straw, the shit that really was bad for you. Sugar high joint. The
Strawberry milk, dog. That was you. You was that ass nigga and don't like chocolate milk now? You went to the apex and don't even like the middle ground no more. Strawberry. That shit was always. Then I remember seeing
Then
banana.
I got tired over that.
Banana.
Yeah, banana milk.
Banana milk.
That shit came and went, man.
Yeah, but
What?
strawberry. No.
Remember Clockers when the boy was getting sick drinking Yoo-Hoos?
Yeah, the chocolate mousse. He called that shit chocolate mousse and clock.
They still sell Yoo-Hoo. Like, nobody know what the fuck that is. Just chocolate drink.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. It's not even milk.
It's not even milk.
Yeah, it's
I look at you funny. You go to the store and you come back. with
It's
that
like
shit,
orange drink cousin, because the orange drinking juice, but you still drink it.
Same family, bright and early.
It
That
just
ain't
seemed
real.
like a great.
Bright and early.
That ain't real orange juice, man. That shit is disgusting.
It's not.
It'll kill you.
It's not.
I ain't seen bright and early. Dog, that shit don't
You
exist.
see that shit at Aldi, nigga?
That shit went out with like Mercurochrome. They don't even sell that in the U.S. no more. Like, nah, you ain't getting no fucking.
Yeah, they
bright
do.
early.
That shit like Aldi, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, dog? Save a lot, nigga. You catch you some bright and early.
I think you get some orange.
They put that shit in the hood. That shit ain't gonna be out there in the town.
Not
Shit.
one orange nor no juice.
No, not one bit.
That nigga
Disgusting.
bright and early.
Damn. That just reminded me of like the hood market when I was living in Logan growing up. Like I remember seeing that in the OJ section with the Sunny Delight and all the other thick awful juices.
That's just like us.
And it would be like the metal, the containers, the high C Johns where you had to open the can and you would open both sides and get the little triangles on both sides so it would pour easy. Remember, it would be like maybe the 48 ounce high C containers. They wouldn't be in the carton. It would be in like a metal joint that you had to use a can opener to open. The Ecto Cooler
juice.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's crazy because you don't even see juice like that anymore.
No,
unless it's pineapple juice.
Right.
That's
Which
what
is
you
probably wasn't supposed to be drinking it, like being in that container for someone had to do something.
Metal.
Yeah, but
Just
we
like
fucking
you were
that shit
supposed
up.
to be eating that nut ass. Remember they had the lunch meat like bologna and like the circle joint, like the
Souse
circle-
meat.
Yeah, like
That's just a lot. What do you mean? Wait, so it's two different
In the
things. You're talking about
package.
like the pimento loaf with like the little olives?
No.
You talking about like a regular Oscar Mayer pack of bologna?
Yeah, like how they
I used to fuck that shit up, boy. Fry it up. Put a little
Oh my god,
That shit's still there.
Oh,
You never
no.
had fried bologna?
Nigga, I disgust it. I disgust it. Like it makes me tear to my
So
eye.
I can remember
Like
when we would
Salisbury
go to
steak,
like
get that shit out my face.
when we would go to like the butchers
The bologna.
and they would have like the deli specials because I lived in a house with a whole bunch of people. So you would get like a pound of ham, pound of turkey, pound of salami, pound of bologna, pound of corned beef, like 10
The deli
rolls,
special,
3
absolutely.
pickles for like $20. Like we get that shit Saturday. By Wednesday, there's bologna and white bread, and that's it, fam. Niggas done ran through the turkey, the ham, the salami, the corned beef, everything. That's just this much bologna because
And you gonna put
all
some-
15
you gonna
people
put
in the
some
house like F
mustard
that
on that bologna and that white bread?
Right. Everybody just looking at it like I guess I ain't got no choice.
That
man.
nut ass bubble that come out that shit.
That's why you put the slit in it.
You got a pre-slice? Oh man.
No,
Heat
dog.
Wow.
Kiss
Yeah.
my ass.
Bologna sandwich and
No, man.
pop the top on that Ecto Cooler can.
Yeah, that's you are a 1987 and
Exactly.
shit right now.
You about to
doing
play
that, dog.
duck hunts.
Right.
Duck hunt right afterwards,
Yeah.
dog. Like you.
Oh, damn,
Good
man.
times.
Fucking
We were just doing a recap of the year. We just went
We
through
took it all the way
to
back. That's how I gotta know sometime though. Like, ew, this.
Do they still do that? Like you said, Tang. Are there still like powdered drinks that
No.
you just mix with water?
No.
Yeah, you can buy like iced tea mixes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
This nigga said.
You think Tang's probably still out though? Why wouldn't it?
Somewhere.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm quite sure if I went on
I
Amazon,
believe it.
I can find some Tang.
That company is still flourishing somewhere.
I don't know about
killing
flourishing,
people.
but it's probably
It is
Dang.
flourishing overseas
It ain't nothing
somewhere.
but Kool-Aid. Like, why I gotta be
It's like
killing
Bolivia
people?
or
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Why is it killing people? It's just, I mean, sugar shit, but you sitting here with
lot
that
of
hard
sugar.
ass lemonade that took you back, so that got sugar in it too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do it all.
Special occasion recap show.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Man, that went way left on the house.
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes, man. We talk about
it was entertaining anyway.
21.
Yeah.
It's everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And
But yeah, I don't really have no other. What you guys had to discuss.
I'm thinking now.
I mean, at the end, I would like to see what we all want for 2022. That's my last question. We can say that for the end. But
I mean, listen, man. We done had several things go on in this past year, but I mean, the highlights for me have been just basically between like what we've gotten on the music level. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your favorite album? Chill with all that coughing, Tommy.
Man, shut up.
What's your favorite album of the year?
it's wild.
That shit.
It's wild, but what's coming to my head right now that still gets mega plays. The OG, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. King's Disease 2, man. Nas, man.
What's your favorite track of it?
Man, you know what? Shout out to the Bols, man, and my fam. Moments we can't relive. You know what I'm saying? Basically, yeah, that right there. Moments, man. Moments and composure. You know what I mean? But
What'd you think of that M verse for EPMD?
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got a crazy mashup.
I feel like
right
he went
there.
like 8 different styles in that one. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It was dedication, dog. Like
Yeah.
he wanted to make sure he was on the Nas verse, and you talked about him on the Nas verse. Like, you could see that he takes what he does serious, and I appreciate that. Like I thought.
no. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and debate a bunch of M albums. I'm going to just, there's no debate on what M is as an MC lyrically and what he brings for the culture, period. Because he is a student of the culture. He respects the culture. And you see that every time he drop a verse. And for that, That's why he's always gonna be a great one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's
I used to like him before he got popular.
Eminem?
Yeah.
I had that first album.
the first album, dog. Listen, dog. The first album, listen, man.
I don't give up. I first heard him on.
Yeah, exactly, dog.
That's how long ago it was. I first heard him. I don't even know if y'all remember these joints. There used to be these mixtapes. They were called like Truck Jewels mixtapes. And the boy had put out. It was the first time I had seen it. It was like a double tape mixtape. I was like, oh, dang, he put out the double John. This boy getting it. And I heard some Eminem on it. And I was like,
but that was the era, dog. Like, you could go to any, like, Sound City. There was a joint on, like, 11th Street downtown that I used to go to. And he'd have, like, like a book where you just turn pages and it's just different mixtapes.
And figure
like
out what you
Master
want,
C, DJ Clue,
Exactly.
Who Kid. Funk Flex. Well, man, I'd be here all day naming different DJs that had joints.
We be going back and forth like, no.
Yeah, and you might not even get the whole verse on a joint, or you might not even get the correct beat on a joint, but you just, like, the first time I remember hearing, like, Project Windows, the Nas joint, and I was like, and it was a different beat, but this track was like, damn, this joint is sterling. And then you want to bring Ron Isley on it, it was a whole different shot, but I heard the verse, and there was a lot of tracks like that.
And that's how it would go down.
are they still doing mixtapes like that now, though? Or when an artist puts out a mixtape, is it just? It seems like it's just that artist putting out.
So let me say this
not
now.
like a mix.
It's not even coded as a mixtape anymore, dog. It's like an EP. All right, and it's getting streamed up. And it's going out like that.
And it's the EP for one, like it'd be Sleeves EP. Whereas the mixtape was like, you, me, him, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
see, we more in
That's how you would discover.
and it'd be like, I remember, like, me and Sleeves were just talking about the Trick Daddy shit, like, real quick. I don't even remember what mixtape I bought, but I bought something. And the boy gave me like 3 promos that I just gave to the homie Omar.
What was that joint on Omni called?
Sound City.
Sound City,
Yeah,
exactly.
And it was a Friday. I gave it to him, and he came to school Monday like, "Yo, you ain't listening to this shit, did you?" And he played it for me, and it was the Trick Daddy. And I went to school, and that was that whole week. That was all we talked about.
Let me chime in.
Yeah.
And take the fake glasses
Go
off.
for it. Fake glasses.
Because what he failed to mention about that.
I was saving it for you because I knew you wanted to do it.
The track simply went down like this. We don't know what it's called.
No, we do, because I sent it to you. Remember we was talking about it? It's called I'll Be Your Player.
I'll Be Your Player.
And it's on the first Trick Daddy, like before anything that you think of, there was a Trick hit.
The food stamp joint.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And at the end of the song.
No. This is like before like the last verse. This is like the start of the verse. Like this is when he even took the gloves off. He ready to get to the net and the grip. Yeah.
And he recites something poetical to this day. I eat your coochie with your legs up. Go up and down and blow all in your butt. I suck your ass with your drawers crossed. Them titties and all. You make me climb that wall.
You taste so sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Poetical. Poetical.
We was probably seniors at this point, right? Man, that shit spread like wildfire.
You know what I'm saying?
Lincoln all knew about Trick Daddy dollars more than any other school in the Philadelphia public school system. We was hip to it.
I went to many girls and went up in their ear and said,
True
I
story.
blow all up in your butt.
Yeah, don't do
saying?
Not saying that you should have, but he did that. He definitely did that. Yeah.
It was a different era.
Different time, the rules are loosened.
Yeah, absolutely. No social media. Yeah, we were free.
No, Tyree, you know what you did put me on to? That's still one of my favorites.
What's that, sir?
And in my opinion, a hip hop classic.
Yeah.
Juvenile. Huh?
Listen, man, from a mixtape.
Oh yeah,
That was from a mixtape. Like when I think about Southern hip hop, I think about his voice. Like obviously there's other rappers as iconic or more iconic, Outkast, whatever, Scarface, but like when you think about a Southern rap voice, his shit is like a chitlin sandwich, dog. Like, his shit is deep and that Southern drawl, like that's all people at the second line be saying, I'll be damned. Goddamn, Drew to call me in that best bit again. Like, yo, man, I fucking loved you and all, man. And that high hit that joint hit the ground running.
You got the
And that's a real song. It's real. Like
You clowned it the first 2 times, but you listen to it
that
going. That joint is hood as shit, dog. Like, once you get past him saying the same word at the end of every joint, that's
a lot of just
blue jeans, huh?
I'm saying.
Man, talking about that.
You went from Nike to Reebok. You know what I mean? You were paid.
Who you fuck with them little bras?
Then you had the little dance.
Talking about everybody.
Not to mention, among videos, that was one of the hoodest. Like, he said, no, we're going to go out there my driveway and do this shit.
Oil up.
Or he just had, like, Negro sweat. Who knows?
It's New Orleans.
It was the summertime.
It's hot as shit.
Yeah, dog. I mean, and like, not for nothing, but that was the catapult to one of the greatest hip-hop careers in the history of rap with Lil Wayne. Like,
absolutely.
That's like, I don't, that's an iconic rapper.
I think
he's generational.
That song was what put them on the map. They had been doing their thing, but that gave them at least the national fame.
Yeah, that gave them the difference from No Limit. Because at the beginning, people might have thought that they was all affiliated and everything was everything. But once you saw how, once you heard it, it was like, no, that ain't Masterpiece.
How that joint drop, everything.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was
Manny Freshman in his bag on that one, too.
Manny Freshman in his bag, like every beat.
You know what I'm saying?
That joint's
Manny's a savage.
Paper chaser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know what I mean? And it's real shit. Yeah, man. For sure. Yeah. So recap, we take you all the way around, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take you to 2021.
1998.
1998. Take you back to 88. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about how 88 ended.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we do, man. We recap.
Speaking of deaths in 2021, and related to the 80s, Alpo. Every hip hop enthusiast in the history of the world knows about.
His time was coming.
Listen, I'm not saying good, bad, indifferent, when, now, or there. I'm just saying it happened in 2021. If anybody hasn't seen the movie Paid in Full, it's kind of like a dramatized version of the story
of 10 joints right there?
Rich and Poe.
You got 15 joints right there?
Yeah, and like just amazingly popular drug dealers in the New York Harlem area to the point where, they got stories and shit, man.
Pretty much every rapper.
Every year, you can probably find a rap song that references either Rich Poe or AZ.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it don't stop, man.
Incredible, man.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a legacy.
And when you really go back to the story, it's crazy because they was young as shit.
Yeah.
Like
15, kings of the world.
15, 16 pulling up with big ass Benzes, man. Big body Benzes. And
it's so wild though that you serve all that time in prison and come out and get killed. It's almost like you've been safer in jail.
No, you was out here for a little bit, and then
he was very briefly. The worst thing about it is like you would feel like that would be better than being off the earth. Like that would almost be the expectation with somebody dealing in the life that
he did and how he went down and told and all that shit. Yeah,
but he shouldn't have got done about somebody he considered a homie, somebody we made
that's how
stacks about money. I mean, but you say that, but you would never expect me to take you out. I wouldn't expect you to take me out. And that's kind of what happened.
That's
and that's
why you're not in that world.
Yeah, no, true, absolutely. Yeah, you're not wrong, but I'm just saying that's why it's so fucked up. And that's why he should have never got the flowers or people praising his name and that type of shit. Like, that's a foul ass dude, dog. Like, he had this shit coming.
But if we go by the movie, I'm just only going by the movie factual rules of it. I mean, Cameron character, which was homie, Alpo, like they only linked up because by necessity in jail. So this is not like kind of us. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got money together.
A business.
Exactly. Like we got money together, but this was always business. Like he's seen you get what I'm saying? Like this came together through that. So I couldn't look at him with the same eye. It would have been different to me.
Right, you don't know if he was ever at his mama's crib or some shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, fuck boy.
They get shot every day, B.
Exactly.
That was his mentality right there.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Now you shining, B. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And listen, we gave a lot of shout outs, but we want to say a shout out and mad love to the fans of the Bols. Seriously, man.
Thank you guys.
Y'all not fans, y'all family. You understand? The fam of the Bols. You know what I'm saying? Because for each and every viewer, every follower, every person that done cop merch this whole year, to everything.
Listen to us on any one of our platforms.
Please. Nothing without y'all. We do it for y'all. And promise you in 2022, we going to do it even better for y'all. You dig? It's the Bols, man.
It's true. I love seeing people I don't know wearing podcast bull stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's very dope. That's something.
Man. And it's all because of y'all. So we do everything positively to make the people happy, man. This is what we do it for.
Yeah, man. For
Dread
sure.
on the lens, man. Shout out to Dread, man. You know what I'm saying? Another year of shooting properly, man. And just doing a whole bunch of other stuff y'all don't even know about, but he's an intricate piece on everything that goes down around here. Real rap. That's why it's the 4 horsemen. You know what I'm saying? No one man above the team, B. Remember that. We all play a part, man.
Stav had the last question though. Let's not, because I don't know if you're about to descend into your.
I didn't know I was going where
I
was
didn't,
going.
but I just wanted to make sure we just
Please
got that
go
out
ahead,
before you
sir.
did.
Oh,
Did
just
you say?
what do y'all want to see for 2022?
Right. I figured you might have some
Go
sort
right
of
ahead.
robust answer
I
for
want to
that.
get through COVID. I'm sick of this. Hopefully take the podcast to the next level. But COVID, I've had enough. I did the homeschooling and enough of that. I'm ready to move on and go forward. But what y'all want from 2022?
Hey, listen, man, to your point, I'd love to see us grow our brand to extend it to a wider base, a wider audience, more platforms, more genres other than the podcast area. And just for us all to be healthy, man, just for when we do the 2022 story, that we're all here giggling and bullshitting like we are doing right now. And don't miss a beat.
Giggling.
Oh, we giggle.
Absolutely. I would definitely, piggyback off of that,
Maybe a gold chain. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I think I like a gold chain because I see him with the Pastor Troy get up, and I'm like, damn, I probably look good. Maybe not the cross, just because I don't go like that. But look at me get a
Do
chain.
something a little heavier, a little thicker.
Nah, man, this is perfect. This has been going on for over 15 years, man. We're
That's
gonna
what I'm
leave it just
saying,
like that.
man.
We just get him another one.
Give him another one. We got 2 chains.
Yeah, there you go.
2 chains, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
No, definitely, man, to get through an even better year in 2022. More interviews, more locations, more things that we do that we like to have fun with. Because if you didn't notice, we're not like any podcast. We the podcast boss. But with that being said, man, just want to get abundant bread. A lot of it. You understand? For me and my family, all of us here, and especially as the business, but period as the business, and then moving on forward with everything else. But abundant bread coming through is needed. It's not something that I care for, like I worship the money, but we not mad at the money. You understand?
Not one bit. Not one bit.
You know what I mean? And that's all, man. Keeping it moving. We got I had launched that female brand for y'all coming in 2022. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less, man. You know what I mean?
All right, take us home.
Fake glass alert.
It has truly been a pleasure to be a part of your lives for 2021. The Boss podcast, that is. We everywhere. We're nothing without you. Sleeves the Hustler, Stav Cherie, Ty.
We're everywhere.
AKA Sky, Dread on the lens. Listen, more fun.
Pumps me up, man. Shit.
More to come in 2022. We're going to make it do what it need to be do. You dig? 4 horsemen. We out, big.
4.
Yeah, that don't sound like a Prince album. Dearly beloved.